Hello everyone, this is Jodi and I am here to show you the meant to be scrapbooking workshop. So this is a relatively newer product for Stampin' Up, these scrapbooking workshops, and I have not put one together. So I just opened this right before I came on live and just kind of set the pieces out so that we could see what's all here. And I'm not going to do every single step and attach every single piece, but I just kind of want to walk through it with you, do a little bit of the cutting, just to kind of get a feel for what these scrapbooking workshops are all about. So if you follow me, you know that quick and creative cards is my thing. I did a video just the other day with this card here, and showed you how to make this and color it with the markers and all of that. That's my usual thing, is quick and creative cards. But what you might not know is that before I ever started card making, I was a scrapbooker. Scrapbooking was my first paper crafting interest, and I did a lot of scrapbooking and then got introduced to Stampin' Up and card making. And I've done some scrapbooking over the years, but not nearly as much card making. But these kits might be what gets me back into it a little bit more. So let's get started and show you what's all here. So these are just little placeholders. So these are all 3x3. The idea is that as you're designing and putting your page together, you set these where a photo would go. It's got that little camera icon. So these represent photos in the layouts. There's a 3x4, several that are 4x6, and then one that is 5x7. So I'll just set those aside. This is, this comes in every kit. So the Scrapbooking Workshop, this one is called Meant to Be. There's featured techniques, adding details with Stampin' Right markers. Super convenient since you can get 20 of those free during celebration with our starter kit. And then it shows 3 layouts here. It tells you the materials that you need. So this workshop kit, some markers, Stampin' Seal is the adhesive, trimmer, and paper snip scissors. Then I thought this is interesting here too. It tells you which photos to gather. So there's 13 photos, portrait or landscape, and it tells you for each of the 3 projects what size you need and whether it's portrait or landscape. So that's kind of just a handy little thing to help you get your photos prepped and ready to get started. So when I turn here, it tells me to look at these cutting diagrams, and then the front and back, and then this is how I cut for each of these patterns. So it's really pretty handy how they have it all outlined. That continues for the next couple of pages. And then, so what's really cool, so you might notice here it says 1H, 1K, 1N, 1P, 1V. Then you go back to these pages for assembly. So the first set of instructions is for cutting, and then we've got assembling instructions, and those same number letter codes are on the layouts so that you know which piece goes where. I like that. I feel like that's a little more efficient because I can do all of my cutting and then go back and put them where they need to go. So let's see, there's one more page here. So there's 3 2-page layouts with this scrapbooking workshop. Okay, let's take a look before we start cutting. Let's take a look at what actually comes in the workshop. So this, let's see, I think you can kind of see down here, the flowers. These are die cut. And then on this end, you can hopefully see the hearts. Let me just pop one out so you can see it. So there's a berry burst heart, and you've got 4 rows of those in every color, and then a flower, and the center pops out of that as well. And you've got 4 rows of those in every color. So this is one big 12x12 sheet that's all flower and heart die cuts. So I'll set that aside. This is another sheet. Let me just feel, yep, these are stickers. And so there's some borders here for your pages, some words, the bees, of course, a little box for journaling, some shapes here, and these are all stickers. So they're not thin like stickers often are. They're thicker, heavier, like cardstock, but it's sticky on the back. So those are super easy to use. And then we've got several different patterns. There's a couple that are double-sided here, and then some of them are just single sides as well. Then we have some solid color cardstock as well, a pink. This is a really pretty pink. Pink, a green, a blue, and a white. So what I want to do, like I said, I'm not going to do every single step, but I want to do some of the cutting because I want to see how easy this is. I'd love to know if you're a scrapbooker. How long have you been scrapbooking? What types of scrapbooks do you do? Are they vacations, holidays, kids? What kind of things do you work on? And as we go, tell me what you think of this kit. I'm just super curious to see. And I want your feedback, but I'm also just curious for myself to see how easy this is. So I'm going to just kind of scoot things around, give myself some space to work. This is the front and the back. So I've got the right sheet here. And then what's kind of cool is that this little key here where the scissors are, it tells you that's your first cut. So as I go over here, I'm going to pull out the extension on my trimmer. And as I go over, it tells me this is 4 3/8 by 8. So I'm going to line it up at 8 inches and cut down here. And then 4 3/8. Okay, so that's one piece. And then I'm going to go 4 by 6.5. So 4 inches there by 6.5 is there. I'm going to make a little pile of my extra pieces just so I can see how much I actually end up with left over, because I have a feeling there's going to be a decent amount left to just do on other, use on other projects. So you can kind of see what's left white in all this is going to be extra. So now I'm going to be making, so I'm left here with a 4-inch piece, and I'm going to cut that into 2. And my whole one side is going to be extra. And then I'm just going to go down and cut 2 inches with each of these. If you don't have a paper cutter, I would highly recommend the Stampin' Up! Trimmer. It's great. I use it literally every day. Comes with a scoring blade. Lots of great features and benefits of this. Okay, I'm going to scoot this for a moment so that you can see. This is the one I was working with. So I've got the 4 3/8 by 8, 4 by 6.5, 4 by 4, and then these pieces that are the 2 by 2. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of set those together on a pile, set them aside. And then these are my extras. You can kind of see, again, how they look compared to how it is on here. It's all the white. So these I'm going to also set in a pile, but I'm going to put them on this side so I don't get confused. All right, so let me see. I don't know, I don't want to have you sit here just watching me cut because I'm not sure how fun that is. But I do think it's pretty cool. Like I said, how you could just follow. It tells you where the first cut is, and it's pretty easy to just go along and kind of set, especially, I'm trying to keep some things on camera to show you, but you can have, okay, these pieces are over here, these pieces are up here, and just have a decent sized workspace, maybe your dining room table if you don't have a crafting table, and then, just have everything kind of spread out and ready to go. So lots of fun ideas here. So you can tell, these little squares that I cut, you can see where I'll use them on this layout. And then some of the other patterns, of course, have the squares as well. So that's what I've got. And then these, again, are those stickers. These are the die cuts. It gives you, the instructions right here to assemble. I think these are pretty solid. It's great to have the colored photos and the step-by-step instructions, the different codes there with the numbers and letters. So what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and finish cutting, assemble them. And what I might do is, I'm not going to race through this by any means, but I think I'll keep track of how long it takes me to do, just to have an idea of how long this is. Now, keep in mind, scrapbookers, we can make one layout take all day long if we want to, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I want to know, quick and creative is my thing. I want to know how quickly I can do this without rushed. I want to relax and enjoy, but I want to see how quickly I can do this. So I wanted to come back on literally about just an hour after I ended my previous video, and I wanted to show you what I did in that last hour. These are the layouts that I just did. So this here, I'll try to kind of hold so you can see all of it. For some reason, my camera is super close right now. Let me try to adjust just a little bit. That might help. So there's a 2-page spread here. And if you look at the instructions, there is a sticker here and some journaling here. I didn't put those on yet until I get the photo in place. The other ones I did, but that one I wanted to hold off on. So that still has to be done. But otherwise, on the other layouts, I did add the stickers or little die cuts. So that was the first layout. And then this is the next one. So this one I did add the pieces here. I think I can pretty easily just tuck the photos in behind those die cuts. And this is the other side here. These are some stickers on here as well. And this is a journaling sticker that was added. And then this is the final layout. This one I found easiest to do kind of side by side because of how the papers lined up. I liked doing this one all together, and I did add all of the stickers. You'll notice where there's the little bee, I did take the Berry Burst Stampin' Right marker, and I used the bullet end and just did some little dots there on all of those. So what I wanted to do, so I've got the 3 2-page layouts, 6 pages total, and then I wanted to show you what I have left over. So this is the random designer paper and cardstock that I have left. So just kind of a wide range of sizes and pieces and patterns, but this is everything that's left that I can use on other projects. This, and this are all part of that first page that I didn't finish because of where the photo needs to go. But the rest of these, unless I missed something, the rest of these are all extra. And this whole sheet has all of these little die cuts that are extra as well. So with the extras, you can add to the pages if you want more on those layouts. You can use them on other layouts. You can use them on other cards or any other projects. So I just wanted to pop back on super quick, show you that within an hour, I got all 3 of these 2-page layouts done and ready for photos. So I would very much recommend the scrapbooking workshops from Stampin' Up, whether you're an experienced scrapbooker or you want to give it a try for the first time. Super easy to follow along with these instructions and get these quick and creative pages done. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day.